Hello dear fellow bullet journalists, welcome back to yet another bullet journaling monthly setup video on our channel. It's that time of the month where we plan for upcoming month on our bullet journals, and this time I'm going with a fairy theme. So I was just scrolling on Insta and saw a girl sewing a beautiful fairy dress, and then this sudden thought came to my mind. You know what? Let's try a fairy theme for July. I was so determined to make a fairy theme. Normally my plans for these monthly themes changes every day. One day I'm like, oh, I like this theme. I will do it for the next month. And then next day I'm like, no, this one is better. I should go with this one. It literally changes every day. But this time I was like, nah, no other theme, no other ideas. I'm definitely going with the fairy theme. So I searched up some fairy drawings on Pinterest, downloaded the ones I liked, and sketched this one where a cute little fairy is resting on a huge flower looking at a butterfly sitting on a finger. After sketching everything, I just started recording, not knowing what colors I'm gonna use for the flower, for the fairy, and for the butterflies. I was just like, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of mess I can create. And you might be wondering, what the hell am I doing to the petals? Seriously, why am I using so many blues for this small petal? You know what? I should have just gone with the light blue. It was looking so pretty. I have no idea what was going on inside my mind at that time, but I'm telling y'all, this video is basically just me playing around with colors. I used 4 different shades of blue for these small little petals, and then also added some messy lines with a golden pointer in the petals, which somehow made it look better. Now let's move on to the fairy. For the fairy's dress, I used yellow, and for her skin, we'll use a very light pink color. For the wings, I'm just outlining them with the golden pointer. At first, I also decided to do golden for her hair, but in the end just did black for her hair. After that, I'm just going to outline the fairy with a black pointer. Now because I felt that the blue color of the petals was too dark, especially on the outlines, so just to kind of light down the blue color, I'm coating the outlines of the petals with a white gel pen. Now that the upper section is complete, let's move downwards onto the stem and leaves. For the stem and leaves, I'm simply using light green color. After coloring the leaves, I firstly outlined them with a brown fine tip marker. I'm purposely not perfectly going to outline the leaves just because I like these messy, not so perfect outlines. And then with a golden pointer, just added some messy lines inside the leaves. Now the sides of the page look really empty, so I just decided to add some butterflies, which are outlined with golden pointer and colored with a light blue shade, and also added some sparkles below the butterflies, showing that as they fly, their wings are leaving fairy dust behind. For the July font, I really searched a lot to find a suitable font for this fairy theme, but couldn't really find one that I liked. So I just tried doing whatever came into my mind, and I think this goes perfectly with the theme. I actually was not going to outline it with blue after writing it down with a golden pointer, but because it looked really simple, so I just had to add something and then decided to outline with light blue brush pen, and it still was not looking that eye-catchy, so for that I decided to outline it again, but this time with a dark blue fine tip marker, and after that I really felt satisfied because it came out looking great. Now that the cover page is complete, I'm moving on to the code page. So I'm starting from the very top where I'm drawing the flower again. So for this flower, I'm going to do the same things I did on the cover page, like the same type of colors, same shading. But because the flower size is small, so I couldn't manage to draw a butterfly on it. So everything will be the same except the butterfly. So after coloring the petals of the flower, I made a long stem in the middle and drew small grass and some flowers on the bottom. After drawing the grass and flowers, I outlined the leaves with the brown marker and then just proceeded to write the code. I'm writing the code on the sides of the font. So the font for the code is the same as the code I used for July on the cover page, and I will be using the same font throughout the setup. And of course I will also outline the font with light and dark blue, which makes the font more prominent, and I think it looks way prettier that way. Lastly, I just drew some butterflies on the sides of the page. I used yellow for the butterflies on this page because I noticed I didn't use yellow color anywhere on this page, so I just decided to use yellow for the butterflies. Now on the next two pages, I'll be making a calendar. I'm starting from writing July. Now for the font, everything is same as the cover page except the doubling. The colors for outlines are also same as the cover page. Now moving to the calendar. So for the boundaries of the calendar, I made wavy lines, and on the sides of these wavy lines, I drew some leaves on random areas. Now I'm also making blue and yellow flowers on the random sides of the boundary. For the blue flowers, I'm firstly drawing them out with a dark blue marker and then just filling the whole flower with light blue color. And for the yellow flowers, I just drew 3 to 4 petals and just filled them with yellow marker. Now again, I outlined leaves with brown marker and drew random messy lines inside. Now I'm just outlining the boundaries with a black pointer in straight lines. Now on the top left corner of the left page, I'm drawing a fairy. The sketch or drawing of the fairies is not really complicated and difficult. I actually drew them really simply. Simple pose, simple clothes, but I like how they still look very beautiful. For wings, I wanted to do something inside but couldn't think of anything suitable. So for every fairy's wings, I'm really just drawing random lines inside or sometimes filling the boundaries with the colors same as their clothes. I will also color the skin of the fairy with a really light soft pink color, and actually this color goes just right as a skin color. By the way, when I started recording this page, my phone died and then I had to record the rest of the page with my sister's phone, so that's why the camera result of this page is a bit different from others. And later on at the end of this page, I again switched to my phone, and you might see that at the end of this page the camera result is again very different from this one. So anyways, now I'm drawing another fairy on the bottom right corner of the right page. For this fairy's dress and wings, I used green and will use red for her hair. After drawing the face, I'm writing days and dates for every section to complete the calendar, which I totally forgot but fortunately remembered it on time. Lastly, for the calendar page, I'm adding some butterflies randomly on the sides of the page. Now as you can see, the cameras have changed, so that's because I again switched to my phone starting from here. Now that the calendar page is complete, let's move on to the next one. This one is a habit tracker and sleep tracker combined page. Now of course the font will be the same as the previous pages. Now I'm drawing roots again, this time on the top left corner of the left page and on the bottom right corner of the right page. Again, firstly just added leaves and then drew flowers randomly on the sides. And after that, I'm just making small sections for the calendar for every habit. Honestly saying, I messed up the first calendar's numbering and didn't correct that mistake because I really didn't want it to mess up the whole page, and also I think that I can manage it this way as well. For the sleep tracker, this time I'm trying out the graph tracker for the very first time, so I was actually kind of excited for this. Now for the y-axis I wrote time, and for the x-axis I'm writing dates and days. On the left page I'm drawing a fairy. I personally really like this fairy drawing the most. She looked like she's having a lot of fun, and actually this poor excited fairy's arm, when I outlined them, came out looking really weird and looked kind of funny as well. But on camera they don't look that weird, so I was kind of relieved. And of course I didn't forget to lastly add the butterflies on the sides of the pages. Now this next page is the mood tracker page. Again the same font for the mood tracker as well. So for the mood tracker, I actually drew the same drawing as the cover page. So for how I'm going to track my mood is that I will fill the petals of the flower according to the colors I will mention for every mood. So to track the mood, I'm using 4 different shades of blue. So the mood tracker page is complete. Now this next page and the last page of the setup is the playlist page. Actually I was not going to make this page in my setup, but because I had nothing else to add on this page and didn't want to leave this page empty, so I just ended up making this playlist page, and this is also my first time making a playlist page in my setup. my playlist actually changes a lot, and that's why I made 8 sections so that I can add just 8 songs that I actually listen a lot these days and are currently on top of my playlist. And now the setup video is coming to its end, so if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.